Hello everyone, this is the Paris is Burning Extra Credit vlog, and I must say that I really loved it. I feel like I watched something similar to it, but I can't remember what. But I know it did remind me of a movie called Holiday Heart. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's been on TV a million times, but it's basically about a guy who does drag queen shows, and that's like his job, and how he's helping this lady and her child and all this other stuff. But back to the movie, I thought it was very interesting. I did kind of know about the drag shows and all that. I didn't know that they were called balls, but one thing I liked about it is at first I thought it was all about just gay men, like just gay men only coming to the balls, only gay men participating in the balls, and I like the fact that this ball is a place where gays are accepted. They feel good about themselves. They don't have no care in the world. They feel free, and at the same time, they accept other people who are straight. They had women in the balls, gay men in the balls. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think some of them weren't gay. The guys, at least they didn't look gay, but that was one interesting thing. Another interesting thing that I found out or that I paid attention to was in my last class on the history of women, they talked about how the image changed over years, and which also touched in the movie. He said at first they started out, they wanted to do the Las Vegas, the big feathers and the big, flashy type of thing, and then they moved on to the Marilyn Monroe look, and then they moved on to the model look. And so in our class that we talked about, how um, the transformation of the looks of the ideal woman had kind of, you know, changed over the years. They were looking like housewives and all that stuff. That was the ideal thing. And then, they what was it called? I can't even remember the name. It starts with a G. The I can't remember the name, but it was kind of like the showgirl, the big feathers, the Vegas type of look and everything. So that kind of brought me back to that class and how they talked about that. But overall, I really liked how, that was a place where they, kind of embraced each other. They felt good about what they were doing. They weren't ashamed of anything, and they just like to support each other. So that was like a really good. I like the video. I like the fact I love documentaries personally. I feel like they're more realistic, of course. But I really liked this. I really liked what was his name? The first guy, La Beja, Pepper La Beja. That's the name. Sorry. And he was just so confident. And one thing I was kind of confused about is the fact that they kept saying children. Now, are children the audience, like the people who are legendary, or like how I'm kind of confused on that. I think the children are the people who aren't legendary and who hasn't had, legacy or status in there, or who are aspiring. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but that was one thing I did have a question about. But overall, I love the movie. I mean, the documentary, and I think it was a very good eye opener, especially since we just passed the rights for gay to be married now. So that's really good. Shout out to all those people, and I liked it overall. I think it was very entertaining as well as educational. So I enjoyed myself.